Hustlers movie review. Now, I've seen the movie a while ago, but I'm just not getting around to the review right now. And after seeing it and absorbing exactly what I took part in, and really getting an understanding of what this movie is, the attempts behind it, where it succeeded, where it failed, and things like that. Premise: if you don't know, if you're curious about what this movie really is about, so starting off with, let me read the premise or the synopsis of it. Working as a stripper to make ends meet, Destiny's life changes forever when she becomes friends with Ramona, the club's top money earner. Ramona soon shows Destiny how to finagle her way around the wealthy Wall Street clientele who frequent the club. But when the 2008 economy collapses, cuts into let me expand it a little bit more. Cuts into their profits, the gals and two other dancers devise a daring scheme to take their lives back. So basically, you know, the financial crisis hits, and we go into a situation where these women decide to, like I said, take matters in their own hand and start taking advantage of these Wall Street guys. Now, I'm always on the lookout and the hunt. I like movies since I'm a real estate broker. I like movies that tie into these things. I'm into to stocks. I'm into real estate, and that's my thing. So movies about that and money. Was it Boiler Room, Wall Street, The Wolf of Wall Street, The Big Short, Molly's Game, for instance, like that. I mean, I love those movies that tie in around Wall Street and everything that led into the housing crisis of 2008, and before and after. I don't know why it fascinates me. I love those stories, and the one that captured it the most and that captured it the best. The two of my favorites are The Big Short, which is a movie I can watch over and over again, and Wolf of Wall Street to a lesser degree. I can watch that movie over and over again as well, but The Big Short, for some reason, it just speaks to me. I feel like I learn something new every time I watch it. And I was hoping that The Hustlers would be another one of those installments. I'm always looking for another one to tie in. I like movies like that. And if you guys have any suggestions, you have any recommendations, and you want me to take a look at, I looked at a couple of movies on a listing that showed movies that were about that. But if you have a recommendation, something on the par of The Big Short, let me know. But I would have to say that Hustlers, even though it was directly tied into it in a way from a certain point of view, it does not hold up to like the caliber like of a Big Short and whatnot. And here's why. Here's the things that I liked about it. Constance Wu, of course, she crushed it. Jennifer Lopez. This is one of the best roles that I've seen Lopez in. But you have Jennifer Lopez, you have Constance Wu, and they give their chemistry was good. I love the back and forth with them. The characters that they played, their relationship. I don't know. I can't call it, because at the end of the day, people are only looking out for themselves, and you're in an environment where backstabbers are all around you. People will cut your throat. They'll smile in your face and they'll cut your throat. And Destiny just did not know what to call it, how to call it. And I love that about this movie. That was the one thing I really loved about this movie, was the fact that Jennifer Lopez could be smiling in your face, and then you're thinking to yourself, are you about to betray me? You about to stab me in the back or something like that? You're about to something like that's gonna happen. And then you take moves to protect yourself, which any rational person would and should in that environment, in that situation. Getting in a hustle, you got hustlers all around you. But the whole time, maybe she was like, no, you were wrong. I genuinely had your back the whole time in this situation. I genuinely would screw you over in that situation. I'm a hustler, baby. Can't. Sometimes I'm with you, sometimes I'm not. It just does it benefit me? That's all that matters. And at the end of the day, that's what it was about. Another thing I loved about this movie, even when it was all said and done, I screwed you over, and I'm not gonna say who because I don't want to spoil it too much for anybody. I screwed you over to protect myself. I got people to think about. And then you look at that, like at any moment, any person would be like, justified to blow up and be like, you're an enemy for life and I'm going to come destroy you. But then you have these moments where it's like, I understand. I probably would have did the same thing. Or maybe I wouldn't have done the same thing. Can't blame you for doing it. I still love you. And I was like, wow. Wow. I did not see that coming. I was like, wow. Because that's the definition of a real hustler, a realist. I like myself. I'm a very realistic man. I look at things and I calculate. Do you feel sorry for the people that they're doing this to? Now that was where I felt the movie was lacking. There was more of conversations of what these men that they were robbing did on a day to day, like the real messed up ones. I mean, you just had people. You pretty much had them portrayed like as douchebags, right? And okay, fine. But if you really want these people to, I guess the movie wasn't really trying to make them seem like heroes, because they really weren't doing a great job of making the people that they were robbing seem like villains. So it was almost like two pairs of jerks, clashing, two hustlers. I guess you got the hustlers of Wall Street and the hustlers of the strip club clashing. And maybe that was the point. But maybe it would have felt a little better if you got more into why these guys were, how these Wall Street types were more deserving of or trying to, at least from these women's point of view, of why they justify doing what they did. Now, going with people who are hot right now, like you have your Lizzo and you have Cardi B. Okay, makes sense. You got Cardi B herself was a stripper. I felt that they dropped the ball on that one because as far as cast, like as if she's one of the main actresses, I thought maybe she was gonna play like Mercedes. I could have seen her play. If there was any character I could have seen, she could have played Kiki Palmer's character Mercedes. Maybe that would have been good for Cardi B. Then when I saw what was needed for that character, I was like, no, maybe Cardi B's not ready, acting wise, for that type of a role. Maybe Annabelle, maybe not, but no, it's Cardi B has that so much charisma and has a different type of energy. Having her where she was fine, but then Lizzo's character, I mean, she even played the flute in there for what reason? See, this is one of those things that John Campea talks about. You get the actor that can serve the movie. The movie's not supposed to serve the actress or the actor. You're gonna tell me that there was another woman of same size and body type and looks of Lizzo who also played the flute, who also who just happened to have been a stripper back then? No, they threw that in there as a gimmick. Now, having her in the movie in the cameo is fine, and doing what she did was fine. But the second that flute came out, which I like about Lizzo, and the fact that she's a flautist and plays the flute, and she's a good rapper and all that stuff is awesome. But throwing that into the film was too much fan service, man. That didn't do anything for the movie. It took me out of it completely. I didn't feel like that story needed to be 2 hours long. It was 30 minutes. It was at best 30 minutes too long. At best 30 to 20 minutes too long. 20 to 30 minutes. So that's my only criticism. That's all my criticisms of it. Otherwise, have fun if you're gonna go check it out. If you take my advice, let me know what you guys think. And until next time, guys. Hey.